Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Asian indices opened higher after US gains amid recent Fed statement analysis. http ntvforex.com News ID C06C6D 7/30/2026 10:36 a.m. Asia Market Update. Asian indices opened higher after US gains amid recent Fed statement. Samsung Electronics issued guidance. General trend. Property index rises over 2% in Hong Kong, tech firms also rise. Standard Chartered Q2 adjective pre-tax beat estimates, revs rose YY. CanSino developing coronavirus vaccine rose by over 9% in HK, priced a share offering. Shanghai Healthcare Index rises over 1.9%, China is expected to begin its third round of bulk drug purchases in late August. Japanese equities lag as USD JPY remains near 105. Topics. Banking index drops over 1.7% after earnings from SMFG. Nomura's results support brokerage index. Singapore banks decline after central bank requested cap on dividends. China's Commerce Ministry MOFCOM sometimes holds weekly news conferences on Thursday. Companies expected to report during the New York morning include Cigna, Comcast, ConocoPhillips, DuPont, International Paper, Kellogg, Eli Lilly, MasterCard, Moody's, Procter & Gamble, UPS, Valero Energy, Waste Management, Yum Brands. Headlines. Economic data. Australia, New Zealand. ASX 200 opened 0.2%. Australia. AOFM Debt Agency CEO Nickel Australia will issue a $240 in debt in current FI to rely heavily on mid-curve and 10-year bonds for new issuance. Financing tests ahead will be large, but are manageable. Australia Q2 Exports Price Index QQ 2.4% v 2.0% E Imports Price Index QQ 1.9% v 3.0% E Petroleum drove fall in both import and export prices. Australia June Building Approvals 4.9% v 2.8% E. Victoria State reports 723 new coronavirus cases, record v 295 prior, 13 additional coronavirus deaths. Victoria Premier face masks are now mandatory across all of Victoria. Restrictions are being sent to certain regional areas of Victoria. Australia PM Morrison coronavirus spike in Victoria State is very concerning. Australia Treasury official Kennedy reiterates Australia economy to contract 7% in Q2. Fortescue FMG.au reports Q4 iron ore shipments 47.3 mtV 46.6 mtyy ore mined 57.2 mtV 57.6 mtyy guides initial FY21 iron ore shipments 175 180 mtVs 178.2 mtyy. Capex $3.03.4 BVS $2.0 billion YY. NZ New Zealand June building permits 0.5% v 35.6% prior. NZ New Zealand Q2 job ads QQ 31.9%. NZ New Zealand Debt Management Office DMO sells NZ $800M v NZ $800M indicated in 2025 and 2031 bond. China Hong Kong. Hang Seng opened 0.4%, Shanghai Composite opened 0.2%. Standard Chartered 2888.HK reports Q2 adjective pre-tax $1.96 billion v $1.53 b, OP income $8.10 billion v $7.70 billion YY. CN China said to begin a third round of bulk drug purchases in late August. Financial Press. CN China National Health Commission Coronavirus Update for July 28, 105 additional cases v 101 prior, additional deaths 0 v 0 prior. HK Hong Kong Monetary Authority HKMA sells HK $3.1 b into the market to defend the peg. HK Hong Kong reported to relax its ban on dining in restaurants, to allow morning and lunch services. Press. CN China PBOC sets yuan reference rate 6.9902 v 6.9969 prior. CN China Bok Open Market Operation OMO injects 50 billion Chinese yuan in 7-day reverse repos. V injects 30 billion Chinese yuan in 7-day reverse repos. Prior net injection 0 billion Chinese yuan. V net injection 30 billion Chinese yuan prior. CN China PBOC to conduct 5.0 billion Chinese yuan in 3-month central bank bill swap CBS operation on today's session. CN China Standing Committee of the National People's Congress to meet August 8-11 to discuss 5-year plan. Financial press. CN China NDRC official reiterates welcomes U.S. companies to expand investment in China. Japan. Nikkei 225 opens 0.4%. JP Japan Finance Ministry MOF official FX stability in currency market is important, reiterates watching FX market with sense of urgency considering various policy tools if yen strengthens. JP Tokyo reported to find at least 360 additional coronavirus cases. Press. JP Tokyo Japan GovCoic infections are spreading at facilities, workplaces, and during meals, wants people to avoid going out to eat in groups. JP Tokyo official Tokyo seeing many virus infections within households. JP Tokyo reported to ask restaurants to shorten hours. Press. JP Japan June retail sales 13.1% v 8.0% EYY 1.2% v 5.7% E. JP Japan June department store and supermarket sales YY 3.5% v 5.5% E. JP Japan MOF sells 2.99 TV 3.0 T indicated in 0.10% 2-year JGBs, average yield 0.1330% v 0.136% prior, bid to cover 4.56x v 4.7x prior. Korea. Kospi opens 0.5%. Samsung Electronics reports Q2 final KRW net 5.5 TV 5.18 TYYOP 8.15 TV 6.6 TYYVS 8.10 T prelim rev 52.97 TV 56.13 TYYVS 52.0 T prelim does not plan to provide full-year guidance, guides Q3 DRAM shipments to remain flat. H2 server memory demand to tone down somewhat. VH1 hard to tell timing of memory price inflection point, increased inventory to respond to rush orders from clients. KR Bank of Korea Bok will extend operating special lending facility to local banks and brokerages until November 3 month extension. KR South Korea announces closure of equities and derivatives markets on August 17 Monday. KR South Korea Min Hong South Korea will allow large companies to set up corporate venture capital funds. Other Asia. SG Singapore June bank loans and advances YY 1.0% v 0.5% prior. North America. U.S. White House Chief of Staff Meadows still not making progress in stimulus talks, now expect extra unemployment benefits to expire. U.S. Senate leader McConnell RKY hopes that Republicans and Democrats can reach a deal on unemployment by Friday, July 31. Smaller package by Friday is a possibility. U.S. reportedly FDA near decision to authorize emergency use of antibody-rich blood plasma from recovered COVID-19 patients for treating people sick with the virus. Press. U.S. NHC issues update on Tropical Cyclone 9 disturbance becomes Tropical Storm Isaias. Europe. Airbus AIR.FR reports H1 net 1.9 BV 1.2 BYY. Adjective EBIT 945 MV 2.5 BYY Rev 18.9 BV 20.27 B. U.S. President Trump confirms to move some troops out of Germany, cites NATO fees. Levels as of 1:20 ET. Nikkei 225, 0.2%, ASX 200 0.6%, Hang Seng 0.6%, Shanghai Composite 0.2%, Kospi 0.3%. Equity SAMP P500 Futures 0.2%, Nasdaq 100 0.2%, DAX 0.5%, FTSE 100 0.3%. 1.1793 euros 1.1762 Japanese yen 105.20 104 Australian dollars and 90 cents 0.7193 0.7162 NZD 0.6674 0.6635 Gold 0.1% at $1,955 ounce. Crude oil 0.1% at $41.19 BRL. Copper 0.6% at $2.9177 lb. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me mt5.expert.advisors.